career mode. And we're going to be racing at the Mugello circuit in episode number 30. What a good job we have done. And you can miss the previous one, episode number 29. It was at the second Spanish Grand Prix at the Circuit de Barcelona in Catalunya. And it was a shortened race in the previous one, and we were still able to win it. And we're still unbeaten all this season because we had 3 riders that fell down in the circuit, but let's hope we can have a full entirely race at the Mugello circuit in the Italian Grand Prix, one of the most beautiful circuits in the Moto GP calendar. Now, if you want to subscribe to my channel, you go to click on the red bell to your right, youtube.com/speedjaco303. And then also you can go to twitch.tv/speedjaco303 and follow us to my channel there. And if you want to check my AI Giantess videos, you can go to TikTok at speedjaco303, Promomerero Instagram, DeviantArt at speedjaco3, and then also Patreon at speedgiantess3. Well, we're still unbeaten here for the VR46 racing team, but just making it a little bit faster and tougher here. But let's see if we can try to get them into 46 and try to get the best time that we can possibly get here on this hot circuit at the Mugello circuit. They're thinking about having Formula 1 over here to replace the Middle East races if they don't run in its entirely. But we have done it again. We got the passes with a minute 46.848. And Jorge Martin Giacchino was having a great start this season. And Acosta Massetti made it in. Zarco and Algura made it in. Also, Anita Bassaniti, great news for him. He's going to be riding for 2 years with the Trackhouse racing team in the Moto GP. He'll be signing in there for 2 years. So this is a good change of pace for Anita Bassaniti, the Beast, trying to re-beast the season for 2027 and 2028 with the newer bikes. And then Mark Marquez and Luca Marini made it into the second qualifying session. All right, let's get ready for episode number 30 at the Mugello circuit. We're in our 8th race of our 2nd season of the MotoGP 26 career mode. And the next race will be episode number 31 at the Balaton Park circuit at the Hungarian Grand Prix. All right, set and ready to go for MotoGP racing at the qualification at the Mugello circuit.
The rider makes his way confidently to the bike, about to take to the track.
Well, it's a minute 47.418. Not enough. It was a minute 47.528.
We're moving on to the pit entrance, where the rider seems to have something to discuss
Maybe
with his
They
engineer.
need to get a little bit of a tick faster here at Mugello. Minute 47.418. Zarco, incredible job for him in behind the LCR. I don't really think this is going to hold up. We got to get back out there.
The team has just finished preparing the bike, and the rider is ready to take to the track.
Yeah, we're down to P3. We just need about a car length faster than Giacchino. That's not going to be enough. Nope. We're going to have to start in P3.
The second Moto GP qualifying session also ends
Tried
here.
very hard out there, but
The ranking you see on the screen corresponds to rider starting position
Giantino
on the
has got
grid.
the pole for the Italian Grand Prix, and Ducati will be in second. And for myself, I'll be in P3. Zarco will be fourth. Binder and Marquez. Gave it our best out there, but it just wasn't enough. Could have been a little bit more quicker out there, but because the conditions that it's so hot and it could melt through.
Greetings from the Italian circuit of Mugello. Just a few more moments and we will see the riders take to the track for the last session before the race. The sky is overcast today and temperatures have dropped quite a bit, but luckily the asphalt is dry and the weather forecast seems to avert the risk of rain. The team has just finished preparing the bike and the rider is ready to take to the track.
Moto GP will be racing this weekend at Marc Marquez's hometown. This is the third Spanish Grand Prix, and it'll be at the Motorland in Aragon. Time as it was in qualifying. did a good job in the warm-up.
We're moving on to the pit entrance where the rider seems to have something to discuss with his engineer.
And let's hope that we don't have anything ravishing going into the first corner. Last season we had a perfect race with the Grissini. Well, can we do it perfectly with the VR46? So we were the fastest with a minute 47.494.
The usual warm-up session also ends here. Alongside the images of this session's final ranking, we say goodbye and see you for the race. Don't miss it.
All right, so we've complete a full race here at the Mugello circuit in the Italian Grand Prix, and let's hope everybody doesn't get too aggressive out there and we don't have too much of riders falling down. But it'll be very good, and standing in at 29-0, can we become 30-0? Looks like the brilliant bikes of it as well, but the Ducati's home race at the Italian Grand Prix will be very special. Hope it will be very special for Pecco Bagnaia. This is his homecoming race. Can he do well?
Good morning from Matt Burt at the Mugello circuit. We're live for one of the most impressive events of the entire championship. The atmosphere which Italian fans create on these hills is simply incredible. In a few moments we'll move to the main straight to watch the start of the Moto GP race.
All right, the crowds are gathered up. All the Italian fans are hyped up and ready to see prestigious bike racing in the Mugello circuit in the Italian Grand Prix. Hopefully it will become a safe and good one and no shorten races. We've already had this twice, but let's not have it the third time.
We're moving to the live feed on the starting grid where everything is now ready for the start of the race. It's overcast and temperatures have dropped. Many riders tried softer compounds during this morning's warm-up, and it seems that the most popular choice on the grid is a medium front and a soft rear.
And for the second time, the Giattino gets the pole position for the Honda Castro. And the Seppi and the Ducati and Lenovo is in P2 starting way back there. Alex Lynn struggling to start this season for the Moto GP Yamahas. So they were going to start with the medium and soft tires and see if this will be the tire of choice. It is 98 degrees out there. But the medium and soft tire could be the right choice for this race. But let's take a look at the starting grid and see if everybody else is going to go with... Well, with Giattino is going to go with both mediums, and everybody else is going with medium softs. I think we should be able to go with medium softs, but let's hope those softs don't melt down too much. Because if we go both with mediums, I think it will protect the tire. Either Marquez, Binder, and Zarco are going to go for it. Well, let's try to go ahead and go for the medium and soft tires. It is cloudy out there, but let's see if it doesn't melt it off too quickly during the start of the race. All right, so we're starting in P3 here at the Mugello circuit, episode number 30. Let's have a safe and clean race.
The start of the Italian Grand Prix here at Mugello is just a few moments away, and we'll see the riders powering towards the San Donato corner.
All right, the 5 red lights are coming on. They're coming off right now. And we are underway here at Mugello. to do like we did in the previous race at Barcelona, because we did make contact with them. And we made an easy pass, and so we didn't speak with that. Good start so far for Zarco. Brad Bittler for P3. It's a drag race coming off of the entrance of San Donato. Oh man, I just went too fast. Oh man. Way too fast going into San Donato. Nope, it's not right. Thought I was going to have a great start over here, and then suddenly I was too fast getting into San Donato. Should have hit the brakes a little bit more harder. Oh, at the moment there, that would have been another fallout. That was a nice little bit of a barely fast getting around Zarco. And now we're right on the leader. He did go for the most medium tires. He's trying to be a little bit more cautious getting around these riders. circuit, the Ayrton Senna circuit in Brazil. That was my only perfect race. It's not going to be a perfect one this time. Let's hope we can have a very good performance in Mugello. Cockpit a little bit too quick coming off the San Donato. We're closing up on the Ducati. Ducati's in the Honda, on in the Ducati. Teammate Morbidelli is currently running in 7th. So good that Bassini finally got a little bit of a good ride. He'll be teaming up with Raul Fernandez. Backhouse Racing has been the big surprise this season in Moto GP. Oh man, we gotta be careful. Nice outside pass that we got around to Fiatino, and we are now taking the lead here at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Oh, I slowed you down there, and then there's Fiatino, not aggressive. freight train there, but all three of us are pulling away. Giacchino. Oh. Yeah, I'm so sorry. You should have not got too close like that. Out of it. The second place rider in the point standing is now down after 7 or 23 laps. We had a good fight going into each other, but then looks like we got a little bit too close to the apex that we don't trust at all, and then he fell down. Slipped it a little bit too much. Yeah, I hope I have a better race in the next one. We go to Balaton Park in Hungary. But man, I have never had the bad experience with the Ducati. I did good in the Ducati. But the Ducati bike is just a whole different story with the Rossi. I already have a few fallouts so far. Yeah, Mark Marquez does have a penalty. I think he is dropping 7. office too. He's about to get the long lap out of it. And we already have another rider that's fallen down. Let's continue on. I don't think we stopped for this car because it's really not the car that we wanted to go for. A little bit of sudden jump there. When we make some adjustments in the second test stand, when we go to the Balaton Park on Bruno in the Czech Republic, let's hope it improves stability. Already pulling away from Zarco, but the Ducati's still there. Moto still continuing to move up. About 11 laps remaining here at Mugello. Trying to have maybe a safe, good race, but the fallout was not that great. Leading by about almost 2 seconds over Zarco. effort by Johan Zarco. Was trying to hold off Marco Bezzecchi. Still running in 7th place right now. By about 2.5 seconds. There's still can't even take the pressure off his warning. Oh, sorry, I pushed the wrong button. Sorry about that, I pushed the wrong button. We won't count that as a correction. I didn't fall out or anything else, but my hands are a little bit too big on this controller. He's closing in on Zarco for P2. Listen, will be 4 laps remaining. We have a 3.7-second advantage, and Zarco is still holding on into P2. He may be able to hold on into the podium position because Michael Morbidelli is still far away. And so that guy, what a great move he has done. He is now running in P5. To go. Another good track penalty for Marquez. Got a lot of life left on that rear soft tire. Only one rider gets out of the race. It's Giappino. Who that other rider was that fell down. Michael is now moved up into P5. He just got him out, but it's Michael Morbidelli. Well, Fernandez is on the move. Track out to P4 with 2 laps to go. lap here at the Mugello Circuit in the Italian Grand Prix. We're on our way, getting 30 and 0. Final time around, that's San Bernardo corner. Nice and cleanly right through. Here we go, the final corner going into the scene. Long left-hander. Handle it beautifully. What a good job we have done here at the Italian Grand Prix. It was a good bike race, but the 3 fallouts wasn't that great. We lead by about 4.1 seconds, and we are going to stay unbeaten with the VR 4016. We win our 8th win of the season.
In a few minutes, the top 3 riders will arrive at the podium for their well-deserved podium ceremony. In the meantime, let's take a look at the Moto GP race final ranking.
An amazing job for the VR 4016 to keep the unbeaten streak alive, and now we are up to 30 and 0 as we won the race by about 4.2 seconds over Johan Zarco, who has had an amazing bike race today with the Honda LCR, and Michael Basecchi was in third. He will get into podium. Raul Fernandez, great run for him. Pecco Bagnaia and Pecco Morbidelli. Over there, Brad Binder did good with P8, Alex Rins and Pedro Acosta. Well, tough race for Marc Marquez. He dropped down to 18th. It looks like he fell down, and then he still continued on, but he ended up in the P17. Tough day for Marc Marquez, and now it's Marquez. And Piatino and then Bazzanini rounds up well down below the order. Well, say it was a good race, but we should have done it a little bit more better. Well, what an impressive run by Johan Zarco. Johan Zarco gets his first podium of the season, and he really needed it at the most here at Mugello. Great job for Johan Zarco. An impressive second place finish, and then a good job for Marco Bezzecchi. Good one from Morbidelli, finishing in P6. Great move by Ducati, nothing to fear. Alright, so that was 8-0 now, and we still have 200 points. And Marco Bezzecchi now moves up into second place in the point standings after Giattino's DNF. And Pecco Bagnaia goes into third. Diego Moretta doing an excellent job this season in fourth place, and Giattino in fifth. He drops to fifth place. He still continues to wind down, and Morbidelli is now moved up into P6, and Acosta, Marini, Marquez, and Aldeguer rounds up the top 10. We lead about 131 points over the Ducati Nova team. Castro Honda, who's down into third. The Aprilia Racing fourth. Red Bull KTM Factory Racing is now into the top 5. With 260 points, and then 200 points over Honda with 117, having a great run. And then Aprilia is in third place. Let's go ahead and celebrate. We are now 30-0 and 8-0 with the VR46.
We're moving to Parc Ferme with the live coverage, where the 3 podium finishers have just arrived. The winner is over the moon and is rightly indulging in celebrations with his team members. We are picking up again live from the track, where the first 3 riders have just arrived on the podium for the awards ceremony. We've seen a very exciting race, and these riders deserve all the love from the fans.
And now we have officially made it to the Legends points. So now that means next season we can now ride for the top teams. We finally made it into the Legends mark. Yeah, I'm coming. Hey, share. We are now 8-0. What a good job we have done here at the Italian Grand Prix. It was a good race, but the free fallouts wasn't that great. But we need to get it a little bit more better and keep it tidy for the next one when we go to Balaton Park circuit. Over to the Balaton Park circuit at the Hungarian Grand Prix for episode number 31. And hopefully we can do a better job from there. Alright, let's take a look at the overall standings in Moto 2. Daniel Hurtado is now have 195 points. He has a commanding lead just like we do in the Moto GP. as he leads by 77 over Daniel Munoz. David Alonso third, Adrian Fernandez fourth, and Celeste Vietti rounds out the top 5. And then Alba BDS Racing Team are now 25 ahead of the CF Moto Asphalt team. Red Fantasy Racing third, ATM Ajo fourth, and then L-Trans Racing Team rounds up the top 5. And then in Moto 3, Alvon Carpi leads 68 points. He's having doing a great job with the Code Motorsport. David Almanza second, Morelli fourth, Perron fourth, and David Munoz in the top 5. And Code Motorsports, look at that commanding lead. We have never seen a commanding lead like this for the Code Motorsports. Leading 134 points ahead of Dynavolt Intact, Red Bull KTM third, Asphalt team not doing as good as they were last season. They were unstoppable last season, but now they are dwindling down to fourth with 123, while Red Bull Tech 3 is in 5th place with 120. So a good race at the Mugello circuit, but we'll have to try it again next season to do more of improvement over there. But hopefully we can improve more in the Hungarian Grand Prix, because the next one, episode number 32, will be at the Czech Republic, but the Hungarian Grand Prix will be next. So it was a very good job out there, and finally we made it into the Legends category, so now we can now ride for the Brilliant Racing team. So that will do it for our Moto GP coverage, and we have to thank everyone so much for watching on the Speed J-Pro 303 channel. Not the performance that we needed from, because we fell down on lap 2, and then we had to correct it, and then fell down again on lap 11, but overall, it was a good race. And we're still unbeaten at 30-0, and we did a very good job, and PR46 Racing Team are still unbeatable at 8-0. Can we go 9-0 at Hungary? So the next one will be Formula 1 at the Japanese Grand Prix. That will be episode number 27, when we race the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka. Thanks everyone for watching on the Speed J-Pro 303 channel. We see you then into the next one. Till then, so long everyone.